In my video yesterday, I showed you about the potential breakout that we were most likely going to experience, and we got exactly that. Look at this crazy breakout for Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. Not only is this happening, but there is something even bigger about to happen to cryptocurrencies here very, very soon. Today, Biden signed the executive order for cryptocurrencies. We're going to be talking about exactly that, and also how we talked about yesterday that Biden signing the executive order could actually potentially pump up cryptocurrencies, which it did this morning. Not only that, tomorrow there is a major economical event taking place that can drastically affect cryptocurrencies as well. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the price of cryptocurrencies. We're going to be taking a look at these crazy pieces of news, and we are also going to be exploring what is next for cryptocurrencies and how these pieces of news are going to affect cryptocurrencies here in the immediate short term. So make sure you watch this video until the very end. Now, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you do not miss these huge plays where I call out way before they happen. And if you love cryptocurrencies, make sure you smash up the likes to an all-time high like you've never smashed it before, especially if you like these quick, get to the point, short cryptocurrency emergency videos. Now, let's go ahead and dive straight into the content and let me know yesterday if you bought the dip. Did you pay attention to this alert, especially the alert that we put in the Patreon where I showed this move potentially about to take place in the exact area we are headed? But here is the thing. We ended up breaking out of this purple box, which is of course a resistance level that I told you all about is likely to be broken. And when it gets broken, when it is broken, there's likely a big move to be taking place immediately following. And that is exactly what happened. So outside of the purple box, once we started breaking out, we saw a move of about 10% for the crypto market, and specifically in this instance, Bitcoin. But Bitcoin, yes, just had a big move. But are we going to see a pullback from this level? Are we going to see a dip? That is the thing that we are going to be discussing in this video. But as of the looks of it, what we are seeing is something very, very bullish. And what we are also seeing is just a consolidation after such a strong pump. But this consolidation is actually a continuance of this uptrend. So we are still seeing higher highs and higher lows in this trading range until we break the $41,600 level. I would not be looking to see a pullback. And until we break potentially these support ranges up here between $41,000 and $41,500 or $600, until we break those levels, I'm still expecting a bigger move to continue taking place. Not only this, but there are some really big moves most likely going to be taking place towards the end of this month. But here is the thing. Let's just dive straight into the video. What we are seeing in addition to the pump in the crypto market, as we also see Luna up 20%, cryptos are up significantly today. And are they going to continue? Surely is the question. Now, here is the thing. Tomorrow there is something very, very big taking place. And this event has a direct impact on the stock market and on the crypto market. And a very strong impact. So based on what happens tomorrow could drastically affect the price of cryptocurrencies, which means that the 10% pump we saw today could actually go right back down another 10%, or based on what is read and how the markets respond, we could see a 10 to 20% move even tomorrow. So something big is about to take place. There's a lot of volatility getting ready to let loose. So here is the thing. Now tomorrow is going to be the CPI inflation data reading about 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what this actually means is that once a month, the government basically will come together and take an inventory, look into some analytics based on the prices of consumer goods. So gas, oil, food, all these types of things they take into notice, and they see how the prices are continually rising. So that is how they're able to gauge inflation, but that's actually really far from the truth. But they are able to gauge a degree of the reality of inflation, which is a lot greater than this reading that we will most likely see tomorrow. So what we are seeing is currently there is an expectation of a 7.9% CPI inflation data reading. And I think that we are most likely going to end up being a lot higher, especially based on this current war crisis with Russia and Ukraine. So if this news actually is higher than the expectation. I'm thinking that this could actually push up cryptocurrencies even further because it confirms that cryptocurrencies are the hedge against inflation. And while inflation is going up, the US dollar is going down, but cryptos are going up at the same time. People also see that as a reason for validation that cryptocurrencies are a good thing to hold while there is inflation taking place, not only in this country, but in countries all around the world. That understanding and sentiment is what caused the bull run last year as well, about a year ago, year and a half ago. And it's going to be very interesting to see how the crypto market reacts. Now, the reaction to the crypto market tomorrow can be a short-lived reaction. If there's a dump, if there's some negative news, we could see a dip in the market and then continue this bullish action and trajectory, which we are now seeing in the crypto markets. So in my opinion, I'm thinking that we are still going to continue bullish, but do not be surprised, because none of this video is financial advice, if we do end up getting a dip or a pullback. But I'm also going to be expecting a big move to the upside, but also know that whenever there is a big pump, as we always see, understand that we always know that whenever there's a big pump in the crypto market, there's always a dip soon to follow. So always pay attention to that. Whenever there's a big pump, don't look to add and to chase the pump. Look to take profits. You sell when things go high and you buy when things go low. You don't buy when things are already pumped up. In certain cases, when the market is very bullish based on the charts and understanding of what's actually most likely going to be happening in the market and in economies and all types of things like that, financial news, then sometimes it's very good to buy even after things go up, because the trend is your friend unto the end, which means that most of the time when you are in the uptrend will continue until it stops at some point. But uptrends generally last more than a day or two. They generally last for 5-6 days, maybe sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. So we have literally just started pumping up after a crash of this past weekend. So I'm thinking, because we are literally back to the same exact level. Look at this, guys. Look at this volatility. We have crazy pumps, crazy crashes, crazy pumps, crazy crashes. This volatility is very strange, but here is something I want you to take a look at. The lows are continually getting higher, and this is a very, very good sign, as we are starting to see somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern, which means that we are soon going to be approaching an apex, which also signals that we are soon about to potentially see a massive breakout, and a breakout potentially that we've never seen before, a level that we've never seen before. So here is another thing. Biden signed an executive order, and continue watching, because we have some incredible information that you cannot miss. And if you've gotten something out of this video so far, give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. So here's the thing. Biden signed an executive order on cryptocurrencies, finally. Now, it's pushing up cryptocurrencies, actually not even having a negative effect on it, and people thought it would. What this executive order is about is completely simple. It actually has nothing really to do with cryptocurrencies are affecting or regulating them at this exact moment. But what it does is allowing certain facets and agencies within the government to explore and understand, study cryptocurrencies and their effect on U.S. competitiveness, climate change, illicit activity, protecting consumers. There's a whole bunch of things that they're going to be studying: digital dollar, watershed moment, different types of things that they are going to be researching and studying, which is actually a good thing for cryptocurrencies. Because when cryptocurrencies are regulated, when they are trusted and understood by the government, who actually wants them to go forward, who actually wants cryptocurrencies to prosper, when they are understood by those particular agencies, i.e. the government, then more institutions from the outside who are opposed to cryptocurrencies based that there is no current regulation will actually be more so wanting to join something, to be involved in something that is protected, regulated, and insured by the government and certain agencies in the US and around the world. So cryptocurrency regulation is actually a very good thing. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments below, or what your current opinion is on that particular subject. So that is what is happening in the crypto market. And if we continue to take a look at this chart, this ascending triangle pattern, what we can see is if we surely approach the apex, which we have continually tempted this resistance level of approximately $45,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if we break this resistance level at $45,000, you best believe with surety that there would be a likely move of the length of this whole entire pattern, which is measured between the resistance and support levels, which you see between this length here. So if we just go ahead and take the length of this pattern here, it's most likely going to project us into the range of $54,000 and above. This could be the next pump. The next pump we could see, we might see more continued volatility in this trading range, and then eventually a really big breakout. And at that point, who knows what could happen, but that's most likely going to be my target. And my target for you all, conservative target for the next move for Bitcoin, is going to be $51,000. And from our current level, guys, from our current level, ladies and gentlemen, that is a 23% move at a very conservative level. And if Bitcoin pumps up 23%, you best believe Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin a lot of times. Luna is going to outperform Bitcoin, Shiba Inu. There's a whole bunch of other cryptocurrencies that we do trade alerts in the Patreon to help you make money. Now, here is the thing. Bitcoin is actually outperforming Ethereum today. And Miles, why is that? How is that certainly possible? Well, because of the use case that Bitcoin is providing in this time of crisis around the world, especially in this time of war. Now, if you want to get access to these trade alerts when I'm buying and selling cryptocurrencies, you want to get access to these updates to let you know through technical analysis the next big moves. You want to be able to follow all of my exact trades, even speak to me on the phone. Highly recommend going to tier 3 of the Patreon, where you can speak to me on the phone. You get my exact trades where I'm making crazy gains. And in addition to that, I also have a technical analysis course on sale for 66% less while the time is limited. Go ahead and check that out. Check out all the links in my video description below, especially if you want to be able to trade cryptocurrencies tax-free. Open up an iTrust Capital account with my link below. If you open up an account and fund it, they will give you $100 in free Bitcoin. Guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you've liked this video, I really appreciate and thank you for staying unto the end. It is a pleasure to have you as a part of this team, a part of this channel, and I really appreciate your support. Now, if you would, hit up the like button, blow up the comment section, share this video once with a friend or family member, Facebook, Twitter, a social media platform preferably, and I will see you all later.